Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'll be teaching you how to glide serve. So, this is what a glide serve's gonna look like when you know how to do it. It's gonna look like that, or it can look like this. So, the point of a glide serve, right, is so that you're able to hit both corners. You're able to hit anywhere in the back row while making it quite hard to read. That's the point. And the point of doing that is to ankle people. So, yeah. The first step to learning the glide serve is to get the movement down. You face 45 degrees angle to either the left or the right. I like to do the left because I'm more comfortable doing it that way. And all you do is you do hold S, hold D, shift lock. That's the movement. And if you're doing from the facing the right side, hold S, hold A, shift lock. That's the first thing you want to get down. Just practice just doing this movement for a bit. Just make sure you originally face a 45-degree angle, then you hold S, hold D, shift lock. Hold S, hold D, shift lock. Hold S, hold D, shift lock. Okay. Once you get the movement down, the next step is to form the glide. So how do you form the glide? Let's say after you do S, D, shift lock, the way to form the glide is to press W and A if you're left facing, or W and D if you're right facing, slightly after you press spacebar. So WA spacebar, like that. WA spacebar. WA spacebar. You want to practice this movement for a couple minutes as well. Now, the third part of learning how to glide serve is the lean. Now, obviously, the lean is either S and D or S and A. What you want to do when you lean is you press S slightly followed by D or A, whichever is more comfortable to you. Both will work. The timing will look kind of like this when you lean. Jump SD or jump SD, jump SA. It depends which one's more comfortable. I use SD because it's more comfortable to me. You want to lean after you form the glide. So, after you do this, you lean. See? Glide, lean. Now the full movement of the glide serve should look like this. SD, shift lock, WA spacebar, SD. For a left facing one. Right facing would have mirrored keys. I suck at right facing ones, so I'm not going to do it. But, yeah. Then all you do is you add spawning the ball with G and spamming T 4 to 6 times. Well, that was bad. I'll do another demonstration. Ooh la la, look at the glide serve. How amazing is that? The part where you aim where you want to aim, the only thing you have to know really is you pre-aim the angle. Because, you know, people like me are lazy to flick. We just aim the angle by holding right click. And the moment we press shift lock, we're looking at that angle, see? So we're going to hit the ball that way, essentially. So all you do is you pre-aim the angle to whatever side you want to do, and you do the movement. Now, keep in mind the movement might be a little bit faster. You might have to press the keys faster, just because you're using sprint, obviously. Another general tip I can give is that when you want to go to the right side, let's say I want to hit the right side, you normally want to hold S longer than you want to hold D. So it's like S, D, and then you do that glide. While if you want to go for a left side, you want to hold S a little bit shorter or less time than you want to hold D. Essentially, you line fault more often if you do it to the left side. So if you're going to the left side, you want to make sure you're at full power and you use about 6 power. If you go for the right side, anywhere between 3 to 6 will work. Even more than 6, I mean, it doesn't really matter. More than 6 doesn't really do anything. And if you want to aim to the middle, you just use like 3 to 6 as well, and you can hit the middle. Although, do note that when you hit the middle, you want to lean faster. Just because the ball, if you think about it, is traveling a lot less distance to get to the middle than it is to get to the corners. So if you're hitting like a, let's say I hit a left side, I want to lean a little bit slower. The timing with the lean works in a way that the later you lean or press S and D, the further the ball will go when you hit it. So obviously, if you want to hit to the right side, you want to lean the latest. Although, do mind that the difference between the leans is very minute, and this will require a lot of practice to get down. So just keep that in mind. The reason why right side would take a longer lean than a left side, for example, is because you're setting the ball this way. See, I'm setting the ball this way. Therefore, the ball travels less of a distance to get to the left side than the right side. Conversely, if I was doing a right-facing glide, obviously I'd lean longer to hit the left side. So just understand that. Another tip I have is when you start the glide surf, you want to be facing 45 degrees angle, but you want to be standing with at least one foot on the line. If you stand like in front of the line, and let's say I want to hit a left side, you will line fault a lot. Just trust me. You will probably line fault. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. But yeah, that's going to be the tutorial. Good luck.